The counters and window panes. Sun is bright, it's a new day. Feel brand new. All the winter is gone. Seems it's been here so long. I wanna feel like I belong. Part of something good. Catching on like a fire, feeling for a brand new start. Rain is gone, now it's so much brighter. A new song in my heart.
Well, guys, we are back at it once again here, working on this monstrosity right here. It seems like it's just taken forever.
Yeah,
it seems like
it's kind of like the movie, The Never-Ending Story.
But we did get some new supplies right here. We got some more supplies over there, which you guys will see hopefully, hopefully maybe today, depending on how much we can get done.
Yeah.
We're really trying to push forward with this thing because we do want to use it soon, but I'm still like, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to. There's just so much we need to get done on this, but
yeah, and plus I will say too, we're gonna have some stopping points here in the next couple of weeks because my mom's coming to visit.
yeah, your mom's gonna be here in like 4 days.
Yes, I'm so excited. I literally just texted her and was like, you got 4 more days. I'm so excited.
Yep, so we're gonna try to get as much done as we can today. We gotta get some insulation put on this thing before we can move on with the rest of the roof. My goal is to try to get this roof done. The roof is the big thing here.
Yeah.
For me. But we have so much more to do besides just the roof, but we got materials to do it, so I say, let's get it.
Yeah. Well, I see the cats have discovered the roof of the pop-up.
Yes, they have
All
been.
these little muddy footprints everywhere.
Yes.
I wonder if this is where Michonne hangs out when it's raining.
I mean, she's in the tent a lot of the times, but
Yeah.
I mean, she could very well be in here too.
Yeah, especially when it's all like closed up and stuff in here. It's like a little room, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, so, and then they can go inside the trailer and hang out in there and stay dry and warm.
Yep.
I wouldn't say cool because it's not very cool in there right now.
No. These should all be. I need to measure all this stuff out because we're going to be putting some foam in here. I wasn't going to do that at first, but I decided since it's here, might as well fill the foam in right here.
In the sections?
Yeah. This one is going to be 29.5. Because why not? It's going to help with the sound, just in case it rains when we're out there or anything.
I didn't even think about the sound. I was just more or less
Yeah.
thinking of like, help it, keep it insulated, you know, when the air conditioner's on and stuff, but you're right about the sound.
Yeah, I mean, let's see, we'll do, make it fit. I'm going to stuff these in here.
Okay.
You know, they're just going to be tight.
Yeah.
So.
I will say too, originally, when we started taking the roof apart, it did have the same stuff, the styrofoam insulation in there.
Yeah.
It was just so weathered and rotted and nasty, but it obviously was there for a reason.
Yeah.
So make sure we put it back in there. But
well, that's what we're trying to do here.
yeah, I would say that putting that insulation in here won't be too bad, but
No, this hopefully won't take too long. It's literally just.
measure and cut, you know?
Yeah, so that's why I'm marking the lengths of these things because they're not all exactly the exact same.
What?
You know what I mean?
Why not?
Because this is a DIY pop-up, but I'm surprised it's
I'd say it's
looking
pretty,
like this right now.
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm actually, your measurements really aren't that off.
No,
You know,
a
obviously,
quarter of an inch here
yeah,
and there.
I mean, you got here, but this one's a bigger opening than the rest of them.
Yeah.
And we did that for a reason.
Yeah.
So.
So these we're gonna fill in Gino.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, this isn't how it's going to be, but
No,
I just
no.
wanted to see.
I mean, it's a little off, see that stuff?
Yeah.
But it's okay, that's just for bracing. That's all
Yeah.
that's for.
Yeah, this is here for mainly the zip board.
Yeah, because put the zip board on, see? And you fix that side.
Like that.
Yeah, so as long as you can nail it on the end, that's all that's for. Notice every board can be nailed.
Yeah.
12 1/4. It would have been so much easier if we would have been able to mark these things from the underneath before we had the Luan on. Just put underneath and draw lines.
Yeah.
But we
okay.
didn't have these foam boards here.
Now, it will, though, I will say. We wouldn't be able to really install these until that Luan's there. Make it
Yeah,
a
I'm
little
just
harder.
saying just to mark.
Yeah, just to cut and
Just
get
to
it perfect, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like how you did, like, the spacing in between, you know, put numbers on it so you know which one it goes into and
Yeah.
stuff.
Hold that side though, because
I got you.
I'm trying to, this is gonna be, I'm using my very sharp knife for this. I'm trying not to make a bunch of mess too, because this stuff is messy.
Oh, yeah.
It
You'll never clean it up.
No, it gets everywhere. So this is gonna go in here, and then I'll just get the length real quick. There we go.
Perfect.
Keep going, as Dory would say, just keep swimming.
That's what we do every day.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Well, this doesn't have to be, oh my God, precise.
True.
It's got to be tight, but
Yeah.
it's not like,
The end all if it doesn't fit, like if it's too small, you know?
yeah, it's not gonna ruin it. You want it tight though.
Yeah. You don't want it obviously just a little piece just sitting there.
No, no. You want it to fit in. That's why I'm making it just bigger than it should be, so I can stuff it in there, because,
Okay.
you know. Yep.
Let's see what you did there. Yeah.
Because this wood's already blocking it, yeah?
Yeah.
Plus this is gonna help make all this stuff more stiff too.
True. The frame itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, very nice.
Yep.
Yep. I will definitely say that this insulation is definitely way better in here than it was originally.
Yes.
One, it will make it, which this isn't going to happen, but if there was a leak and we needed to replace and remove these, like, it's going to be so much easier to get this stuff out of here.
Oh yeah.
It's not pinched in there or anything, but that's not going to happen.
I hope not.
It's going to be in there forever.
I mean, water will, if there's a leak, water's gonna get in there. No matter what, it's gonna get in there.
It's true, but we ain't going to have no leaks.
Water gets everywhere. No, like I said, I already bought stock in Flex Seal,
And zip board,
zip board.
zip tape, caulking, anything you can think of that prevents leaks. You're invested, right?
Yes. last little piece getting stuff. Look at that. Okay.
It's almost like professional.
It is professional. I did it.
Yeah, it looks nice. Anthony's getting clever.
Well,
Using all those cutoffs from the foam boards and stuffing them in this little area right here.
and why not?
Because, I mean, like, they're in there very, very tight, so I don't think you're going to need to spray glue those down, huh?
No, I was thinking I'd have to spray glue these, but I don't.
Yeah.
Because then we're gonna have more boards on top. They ain't going nowhere.
Nah.
So-
They won't move around.
Nah.
Even if they did, it'd be fine.
They're not going to though. That's the thing.
But it looks nice. It's all insulated.
Yep.
Should we go underneath there and you can spray it with the hose and see how quiet it is?
No.
Okay, on to the other side. Already making good progress today.
Sweet. There, that's that. All right, if you guys are wondering, this is just 1/2-inch foam paneling. I got it just at our local place. You can get it anywhere. Ace, Lowe's, Home Depot. Wasn't that expensive, but it works really well because with the foil side up, it's going to reflect the heat. If heat does get in there, it'll reflect it out. You could also flip it around if you're in colder climates to keep heat in. It works kind of both ways, but we wanted to put that on the roof for sure on that, and we're going to be putting it on the sides, and that's going to help give the walls more a rigid frame as well. Not a lot, but it does help, and then the fronts and backs too. But it came out really nice. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, it is very nice. It's,
Yep.
like you said, it's in there really tight.
Yep, it ain't going nowhere.
No, and everything's covered. And it did thicken it up a little bit, like
yeah.
underneath here.
Well,
Like,
of course it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still push on. It's just Luan.
Yeah.
But once we get the over the board on top of here and screwed in here, it's going to be really hard for these to move up.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely add some durability
Yeah.
to that roof.
Yep.
I mean, this is already more durable than before with just the, with no metal or anything on top yet, but
It's true.
nope, it's looking very good. Well, here's a gander on the inside. Not that you guys can tell any different, but just thought I'd show you once again.
Yep,
this
no difference.
amazing craftsmanship of this roof and all the time that it's taken us to get here.
Oh wait, hold up.
We might be getting a little too ahead of ourselves here.
Getting
'cause,
excited.
Yeah, we are getting a little excited, and we're trying to make some really good progress on this. But Anthony was putting in this styrofoam insulation board on one of the little panels on the wall, and he was like, "Oh wait, hold up, we gotta run power still."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still got ideas though for the power, so I don't know 100% I still don't know if I'm gonna run it 100% through the wall.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know if I want to drill through these little 2x2s. So if that's the case, I can run everything through different things and hide it with trim and stuff. So I thought about that too.
Yeah, but
Staple it on the wall and then hiding it.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to drill anything.
yeah.
But I have to think about that first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we haven't given really that too much thought. We're not even on the power yet. We're worrying about other things. So obviously this is a really good time to stop working on the walls, insulating them
Yeah.
for right now.
For right now.
Yeah. Slight change of plans, guys. We decided we're actually going to insulate the outside.
Yep.
A little bit of discussion we had, talking back and forth about the power. We have been kind of discussing the power like here and there, on and off, since we started this whole thing. And we decided we're actually going to probably be running like the power inside, because we have a plan on how we're going to get power, you know, in here.
Yeah.
So with the way we're going to run the wiring in here, it's going to work out, I think, better than, you know, traditional style, just because we're doing a different concept of power in there, just to let you guys know. But I'm not going to spill any beans about that yet, because we still got a little bit of details here we got to hammer out with that. But it's looking good. He's got almost this entire side done, just the little pieces here and there. I don't think you got to put it in around that lifting thing, right?
This?
No, that's
No.
when you just held in with the siding, right?
Yep.
But definitely makes this more structurally sound.
Looks brand new.
It does. It does look brand new.
It looks brand
You can't even
new.
see that the mold was there anymore.
What mold?
Yeah, exactly. That's
We don't have
laughing.
mold.
Yeah. And we didn't have to glue any of those in. They're just hanging out in there. I think they'll do just fine.
Oh yeah.
They won't go nowhere. I mean, it's been kind of breezy and windy today, and I mean, only thing that's been blown around is the pieces, but nothing's been blown out.
No, those things are in nice and tight.
Yeah.
And that's the plan, Stan. Make
So
them
we're
nice
just going
and
to
tight.
continue insulating it, probably get it all done. I don't think we're going to be doing the front and the back side, though.
No, I definitely can't do the back because I gotta still run lights, like brake lights and stuff, you know?
We need those.
Need those on the road.
On another good note, guys, we've done all of this and we've only used 2 pieces of that foam insulation. That's crazy.
Yeah, I got 4 sheets of it, or 3 sheets. Did I get 3? 3 or 4.
You got 3, because we do have 2 sheets. They're not quite whole sheets from the original time we tried to fix the roof. We actually removed the sheets and kept them. So if we need like little pieces here and there, we have like scraps. I mean, they're not really scraps, but they kind of are. But I don't think we're gonna need them. See, here they are. Staring at us. I mean, this right here is where we cut out for the little wood piece inside for the door to get latched up when it's collapsed. And then you got this other piece here, that's kind of where the skylight was at. You know, just staring at us. But that's okay. I think what we got going on is so much better.
Yes, I think so. It's gonna be insulated a lot better, that's for
true.
sure.
I mean,
Even though it's a pop-up, it doesn't really need to be insulated.
yeah, remind you guys, like there was no insulation on the sides, the walls. It was just on the roof, so it should definitely maintain temperature a little bit better, maybe.
Yes.
Anthony just brought it up, and it's a good point. Even if we wanted to insulate the front and the back side, we couldn't. It's too thin here, not as fat.
Yeah.
So
You gotta get 1/2 inch for that. This is 1 inch.
yeah,
I don't think they make 3/4 of this stuff.
I didn't even know they made 1 inch.
Yeah, this is 1 inch.
Yeah.
And then the other stuff is, you get 1/2 inch, but that's okay. I just wanted to do these sides
Yeah.
today mainly anyway.
Yeah. No, and these are going to be good when we're all said and done. I mean, this frame on these sides are pretty bulky. I mean, they're pretty structurally sound, really.
Way too big.
Nice. All done. That was the last piece.
Except for the back and front, but
Yeah. But we're leaving that, obviously. But here's this side. Looks very nice. I like it. A little warm today.
a little warm today. Humid.
Yeah.
It's just humid. The temperature's not even that hot, it's just humid.
Yeah, well, there is, like I mentioned, some rain coming, clouds in the sky. There wasn't any earlier today, but they've showed up out of nowhere. But that's not stopping us from getting this done.
Nope.
And Anthony just was saying to me, aren't you glad this is over here now with the rain and stuff? And I was telling him, yeah. I said, knowing our luck, we'd get all this stuff installed if it was over there, and then it would pour, and then somehow there would be a hole in the tarp, and this would all get soaking wet and nasty.
That's 100% what would happen.
Yeah. So
100%.
I'm very glad and thankful that we moved it over to this gazebo thing.
We would have nice, soggy styrofoam board.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
What would
We
end
already
up
had
happening.
sogginess. I don't want to go through that again.
No.
Moving on up, literally.
Yep. The time I've been waiting for.
I know.
Well, I should know. A very unconventional pop-up build, I'll tell you. Okay. But guess what? It ain't gonna leak.
Nope. It ain't
that
gonna
much.
rot.
Nope.
Okay, well, you gotta push it forward. Right, it's supposed to be all the way to the edge.
Yep.
Here, I'll push it.
So, tap it, and you gotta line it up here too. Nope. Nope. Well, we're not perfectly square. That's okay.
That's all right. We are officially kid-free here on the property, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, Jen and her sister Amber just came over and picked up all of the kids, even Melanie and Gary's, and took Wyatt with them, and they all are gonna go swimming. So I'm sure they're gonna have so much fun. They already were having so much fun before they even left.
Oh yeah. We're having a blast.
Yeah, so it is a perfect day for it, as we've mentioned a couple times, I think, that it is very warm today.
Yep, screwing this down. I told you guys, Flex Seal is going to be my best friend. It is.
Yeah.
Which is okay, because people have built these rooftops, these pop-ups like this that are similar. And what I think we're gonna do for the edges, because I'm sure some of you guys might already be wondering, we're gonna be putting some trim around these things to really keep it watertight.
Yep. And the corners.
And the corners and everywhere else.
Yeah.
So.
But for now, we got our first official piece of zip board on this roof, and we are closing it in. Scary walking backwards in here. Okay.
Did it line up?
Yep.
All right, last little piece right there.
but
it'll work good.
yeah, that will work good. It looks nice.
Yep, it'll look way better too once we put all the trim on. Like the
outside.
tiny imperfections you see right now, you won't see anymore.
Yeah, this trim on the corners, and then
Yep.
we're thinking we were probably gonna tape the seams.
Yeah, and just try to flex seal over it the best we can.
Yeah, just keep overloading it, you know.
I seen somebody do it on a video, so I was like, it'll probably work for us too.
Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see eventually maybe it like chipping off or, you know, whatever. But it's flex tape, so it's not like it's gonna get weather, you know what I mean?
Yeah, zip tape.
Yeah, it's still gonna, yeah, sorry. Flex tape, zip tape.
Flex tape.
I mean, that is a real thing, so.
It is.
But even with the zip tape on there, it will keep the seams dry even with no paint on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wears off over
Obviously,
time.
you just don't want it forever.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put like regular flashing on it because that looks like doo-doo.
Yeah. I wonder if, should I caulk these seams first, you think?
I mean, we can. It's not gonna hurt it, but the Flex Seal is gonna drip in there.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, the zip.
I mean, you're doing like double duty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the tape. I mean.
I'm saying before we tape.
Nah.
No.
Not if we're gonna tape it. Nah, you don't need to.
Okay.
All right, last thing now that that's on.
It's all solid.
Yep.
We're gonna give it a test.
It's working so far.
Yeah, it's lifting. It looks very solid as it's going. Like.
I'll stop right there.
Yeah. That's pretty much the gist of it anyway, so.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. No, it looks nice. You said it's heavier, so it's a little harder to
It
crank.
can go up a little bit more, but that's fine for right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little heavier. Yeah, it's solid.
Is it? Yeah, let me come inside. I want to feel.
Yep. I still got to tighten down these bolts.
Oh, yeah, we do.
That's solid, though.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. There's like
Yep.
no sway or anything. Nope, it looks very nice in here.
Except for that bob.
Where? Oh, I see it. In the corner.
Yeah, except for the bobs hanging out.
Right there. Now, the true test is how well and nicely it comes down.
It should come down nice.
I think it's going to come down better than it ever did.
As long as it comes down even, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot heavier.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a little more jumpier.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
Well, that could be because it needs to be greased again too, though.
true.
I greased it and then it rained, so. But
But we didn't have to push on the corners.
no, we used to have to.
Yeah. Even without the canvas on there, we had to push on the corners.
Boom.
Nice, yeah. No, worked out pretty good.
Yep, it'll be nice and waterproof too. That's the key.
Yeah, no, this is very solid roof here. But it's
happy.
done. Aren't you excited? It is officially closed in.
Yep, it just needs to.
It has a roof again, guys.
It just needs to have the trim on it. We got to put the zip tape.
Yeah.
I think I got to go get some more.
Yeah,
we have
I
a
mean,
little tiny bit left.
Yeah, we still have a lot of things we need to finish tying up on it, but the roof is on. It is covered. Oh, that is amazing stuff right there. It's taken us a long time to get here, but
I mean, look at it. It's.
yeah, it's been a fun and wild
Man.
ride
Oh my
to
God.
get here. But
Still a lot more to go.
Yep.